And ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Captain Sarola and the crew, once again welcome aboard this KLM flight. First of all, our apologies for the delay. Special welcome to Flying Blue, SkyTeam Elite Plus and Elite members. We remind you that smoking is not permitted on board. This flight is operated by KLM Team Chopper, member of SkyTeam in cooperation with partners. On behalf of everyone's KLM and SkyTeam partners, we wish you a pleasant flight. En dames en heren, namens gezagvoerder Sarola en zijn bemanning, nogmaals hartelijk welkom aan boord van deze KLM-vlucht. Allereerst onze excuses voor de vertraging. Een bijzonder welkom voor onze Flying Blue, SkyTeam Elite Plus en Elite leden. Wij maken nu erop attent aan boord roken, niets is toegestaan. Deze vlucht wordt uitgevoerd door KLM Chopper, German SkyTeam in samenwerking met andere partners. Namens Airfrans, KLM en SkyTeam partners wensen wij u een prettige vlucht.
Boarding completed.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Dames en heren, vanuit de cockpit een hele goede middag. Gezagvoerder, mijn naam is Airbus. En namens de hele bemanning in de KLM heet ik u van harte welkom aan boord van. Op dit moment naderen we onze schema vertrektijd. We zijn nog niet geheel gereed. Het instappen is zo goed als klaar. De reden van kleine vertraging, ik verwacht nog een minuut of 5 tot 10 nodig te hebben voordat we hier kunnen vertrekken. Tegen het feit dat het vliegtuig vrij laat was met binnenkomst in Amsterdam. En daardoor moesten we helaas wat later beginnen met het instappen. De vliegtijd vandaag 10 uur en een kwartier. Vertrek zal zijn vandaag in de zuidwestelijke richting. Volgd door een linkerbocht in richting van het noorden van het land.
Release parking brakes.
De verdere relevante vluchtinformatie zal gepresenteerd worden op het scherm voor u in de stoel.
All engines clear.
Voor u onze verontschuldiging voor dit kleine oponthoud. En desondanks wens ik u een hele fijne vlucht. Wij zullen bij u terugkeren ongeveer een half uur voor de landing met wat actuele vluchtinformatie als mede het meest recente weer. Zoals gezegd, voor nu wens ik u een hele fijne vlucht. From the flight deck. Very good afternoon, your captain. My name is Airbus. On behalf of the entire crew and the KLM, a very welcome aboard. At this moment, our scheduled departure time. We're nearly fully ready. We had to, fortunately, we had to delay the boarding a little bit due to the late arrival of this aircraft here. Expect another 5 minutes before we will leave our stand. Will be presented on the screens in front of you in the seat. So during the flight, we will not disturb you with some flight information. Until about 30 minutes prior landing, we will go back to you with some up-to-date arrival information as well as the most recent weather. For now, apologies for this slight delay, and despite of that, wish you a very pleasant flight. Thank you.
Dames en heren, wij zijn bijna gereed voor vertrek. Wilt u uw mobiele telefoon en overige elektronische apparatuur nu op flight mode zetten en uw laptops opbergen. And ladies and gentlemen, expect the departure shortly. Please ensure your cell phones and other electronic devices switch over to flight mode and please stow away your laptops.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this flight. While we are in the middle of this authentic Royal Dove pottery, we would like to explain the safety information on board your KLM flight through the fine art of Delft Blue. Please pay attention to every detail. For your safety, make sure your carry-on luggage is stowed before taxi, takeoff and landing. Small electronic devices may be used at all times, when set to airplane mode and secured in your hand or pocket. After you have selected airplane mode, feel free to turn on Bluetooth. Please make sure the device is visible at all times while charging. Charging of electronic devices is not allowed during taxiing, takeoff and landing. If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat but call a crew member. In case abnormalities occur, this could be, for instance, a hot device, a device that produces smoke or shows signs of damage. Without hesitation, unplug the device from charging and also alert a crew member. Larger devices, such as laptops, should be stowed before taxi, takeoff and landing, either in an overhead bin
Please
or in
set
a
parking
bag under the
brakes.
seat in front
Waiting
of
your
you.
confirmation for a
Once
good
the
engine
fasten
start.
seatbelt sign is off,
We have a good
you
engine
may
start.
use these
You can
devices
disconnect.
when set to airplane.
I'm looking clear.
This is a non-smoking flight. This means smoking on board the aircraft is not allowed. This includes the use of
All tracks
electronic cigarettes.
disconnected.
Whenever
Bypass
the
pin
seatbelt sign is
removed.
on, your seatbelt must be fastened. For your own safety,
Left is clear,
keep your
right is
seatbelt
clear.
fastened and visible during the flight, even when the seatbelt sign is switched off. To release the seatbelt, just lift the buckle. If there's a sudden decrease in cabin pressure, your oxygen mask will drop automatically in front of you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Make sure your own mask is well adjusted before helping others. Should we have to evacuate the aircraft over water, there is a life vest located under your seat or under the center armrest. Open the bag and remove the vest. Place it over your head and pull the strap tightly around your waist. When you're outside the aircraft, inflate your life vest by pulling the red tag. The life vest can be refilled using the mouthpiece. Contact with water will automatically switch on the lights. Emergency exits are located on each side of the cabin, at the front, in the center, and at the rear. In the unlikely event of an emergency evacuation, follow the illuminated escape path to the nearest exit. Leave all your carry-on luggage behind and follow the instructions of the crew. Please take a moment now to locate the nearest emergency exit. Be aware, the exit may be behind you. It's almost time for the final cabin check. Please make sure that your tray table and video screen have been stowed away, that the back of your seat is in the upright position, and that your headrest has been pushed down. Make sure electronic devices are disconnected from the onboard power supply. We encourage everyone to read the safety onboard card located near your seat. At KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, we care about every little detail of your flight safety. If you have any questions, our cabin crew is here to help you. Thank you for your attention. On behalf of KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, we wish you a very pleasant flight.
Cabin crew, take your seats.
Dames en heren, we klippen nu naar onze kruishoogte. Weldra zal het sein voor riemen vast uitgeschakeld worden. Zodra de gezagvoerder dit doet, bent u vrij om door de cabine te verplaatsen. Dank u wel. Ladies and gentlemen, we are climbing to our course level. As soon as the sign will be switched off. When the captain is done so, you are free to move on to cabin as necessary. Thank you. Dames en heren, u kunt nu uw elektronische apparatuur gebruiken. Ook is het mogelijk nu gebruik te maken van de toiletten. Op dit moment adviseren wij u wel te blijven zitten met uw riemen vast, aangezien het zijn riemen vast nog aanstaat. Dank u wel. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now safe to use your electronic devices. It is also possible to make use of the lavatories at this time. However, we do advise you to remain seated with your seatbelts fastened, as the seatbelt sign is still on. Thank you.
Once again, the captain will as promised some flight information. In a few minutes from now we will start our descent. Estimated remaining flying time is about 35 minutes. I expect to land at 25 to 12 local time in the morning. After landing, there's a quite long taxi track towards our gate, so about 20 minutes I expect. So we should reach our gate just a few minutes ahead of schedule today. The weather upon arrival, a light easterly wind. It is rather cloudy day today, broken to overcast of clouds. And the temperature presently is 21 degrees Celsius. For now, wish you a pleasant remainder of the flight. And thank you very much for flying with us today.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Sink rate. Glide slope. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
20, 10, 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. As soon as the fasten seatbelt sign is switched off, you may collect your belongings from the luggage bin. And please take care when opening the luggage bin so that any hand luggage that may have shifted does not fall out. You may now switch on your telephone and other devices. On behalf of the crew, thank you for flying with KLM, and we hope to welcome you on board again soon and wish you a pleasant stay or a pleasant continuation of your journey.
Dames en heren, we zijn veilig aangekomen op onze bestemming. Voor uw eigen veiligheid wordt u verzocht te blijven zitten totdat het toestel tot stilstand is gekomen bij de gate en het sein van riemen vast is uitgeschakeld. Zodra het sein uit is, kunt u uw persoonlijke eigendom bepakken. Let alsjeblieft op dat u niks achterlaat in het vliegtuig. Voor nu danken wij u voor het vliegen met ons. We hopen dat u een aangename reis heeft gehad en graag verwelkomen we u binnenkort weer op een vlucht van ons.
Cabin crew, the door is maybe open.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are parked. You will be able to disembark in a few moments. Please check the seat pockets in front of you and the overhead luggage compartments to make sure you don't leave any of your personal belongings on board.